I told you to change it to outfit number 5. Welcome to the Big Dane podcast. I'm your host, Dana Trimborn, and this podcast is a random hodgepodge of topics that gets released on every Tuesday on, your preferred platform, of course. And I really enjoy sharing my personal stories and making those connections with you guys and just really being relatable, all in a fun and silly environment. Hey friends, do you ever think to yourself why we work so much? Seriously. I mean, you'd probably be lying to yourself if this didn't cross your mind. Okay. So stick around because you know what I'm talking about. I mean, everyone can relate to this. And I got some ideas I want to run by you. So, what's with the 5 days a week? 5 days. Oh my gosh. And 2 days off? It's not a compromise. I mean, come on. That's not even like splitsies. That's more than that. Do you think that's enough time to recharge and get shit done? Nope. I mean, how on earth, how could you possibly get anything done in that short amount of time? And yes, I get it that not everyone works 5 days a week. We have all different professions, doctors, nurses, MPs and PAs. I realize I just said the same thing, but I wanted to get the PAs in there. And yeah, so maybe, they have like, I don't know, 3 or 4 days and then 12 or 13-hour shifts. But that's a lot. I mean, my gosh, my back would be like really hurting. You need the right shoes for that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean, a lot of us do have those 9 to 5 jobs. 9 to 5, I'm air quoting if you're not watching the video. But at least in my job, like I'm in pharmaceutical advertising, healthcare advertising, you need to be around longer than that because some of these projects, like we need to get this in today, like end of day really means like you better be submitting that shit at 11:59, that is truly the end of the day. But that's how it works. I mean, I even had to be like on standby for a project I was working on and just had to do with submitting something into legal, and we have a whole other team that does it. But now we're realizing like, all right, like my team could have actually done it. I'm like, yo, I could have done this hours ago, right? So we're figuring it out. But yeah, I mean, in that case, I'm not working like 9 to 5. And I like to get on a little bit earlier just to like get myself organized and whatnot and look through emails and then be ready to go. So you got that before and then you got this after, and yeah, I'm not leaving at 5 o'clock. Who is leaving at like 4 o'clock? Are you a teacher? All right, well, that's what's up. I have some teacher friends, but hey, yo, not everyone's a teacher and gets all these like fun hours and you have like the summers off. Okay, we don't feel bad for you, okay? It's just the rest of us. It is the rest of us. But regardless of all that, who thought that they said like, yes, let's make everyone work 40 hours a week, at least, for 5 days, and then we dread Mondays and causes like anxiety and stress for some people, not all. And to the point where now, I forget when it initially started. I feel like it's been like probably at least like 5 years or so. The scary Sundays. Now we're calling shit scary Sundays. Like, we never used to do this. Like, society like has been changing. Like, everyone is feeling this, and it's either like, one, you need to find a different job, right? Or two, why are we working 5 days? Why? I mean, for me now, I'm not like, I don't get those, scary Sundays. Or Sundays, oh my God, am I saying it backwards? Sunday scaries. I swear, sometimes I feel like I have dyslexia. Yeah, so Sunday scaries. Oh my gosh, I typed it the wrong way, so now I'm like looking at my notes like, yeah, that's right, that's not right, that's not right. Sorry guys. But anywho, yeah, I wouldn't, like, yeah, my last job, like, fuck that. I would like kind of get that, or just like at a job that you don't want to be there. Of course you're gonna get the Sunday scaries. And but now, like, for me, and I don't know if anyone else can attest, just like if you're still working at home or you're like 100% remote like myself, like, I feel like there's nothing to be scared of, because hey, I'm not leaving my house to get up, to get ready, pack my lunch, pack bread. I'm skipping all these steps. So what do I have to worry about? So, but yeah, it's like we work all like so many hours, and for what? For what? Like, what are we gaining personally? Okay, the company's gaining something. Okay, we get it. Your revenue is starting to climb, and maybe a little less if you're calling out. But yeah, it's the other thing I think of, it's like we hope we make it through the week so we can say Happy Friday. I'm guilty of it. I'm saying to my clients, TGIF, Happy Friday. You gotta change it up. Can't be saying Happy Friday to everyone, especially if you're copying the same client on this other email and they already saw your email, But like, why do we even do that? Oh, because now we get 2 days off. Wow. At the end of Friday, we get 2 days. 2 days to try to, de-stress and get other stuff done that you couldn't do during the week because now you're working overtime, you're working all these hours. Guys, this doesn't make any sense. Like, I mean, who can I talk to? Is there some kind of committee that went on like hundreds of years ago that I'll just kind of like, who's next in line in this generation that I could talk to, all right? Like, was it a debate that, went down and like we definitely lost? Like, yes, I like to vote for 6 days a week. 6 days a week? Yes, 6 days. Hell no, we're not working 6 days a week. How about 5 days a week? 5 days a week. Man, okay. Like, is that what happened? Because that's what I think went down. Like, was there not any like pushback? Oh my gosh. But I'm just wondering, like, how, like, can we change this? I mean, I thought we lived on this planet to enjoy our own experience, to decide what we want to do, like no one else. Are you telling me just be an entrepreneur? Oh, okay. But yeah, like I thought we want to enjoy as much as we can while we're here on this earth until the sun explodes. Then we'll be dead, but we'll be dead. But, be way, before that happens. Yeah. And yeah, so the companies that we work for, they basically tell you, oh, well, you have to take off for that. You got this sick day, and then you got a dentist day, and they break it down to like a gajillion things where it's like, why just give me all the days? But then it's like, okay, you have to take off to even go to like 5 doctor's appointments, maybe. I don't know, some people, aren't as healthy as other people, so they need these days. And then like, oh, you can't use a sick day for a vacation day? Yo, what? And this is why I don't work for these companies. Oh my gosh. So, and I honestly like can't complain like too much, but because we have FTO, flexible time off. So I'm like, I'm still feeling around because, it's a new job, but, company's great. They're giving us a mental health day this week so I can recharge and de-stress. I love it. Thank you, Dana. Yes, the CEO her first name is Dana. What's up? So that is that, but now I also think about, non-Americans. How about the Europeans? I want to talk to them. Like, who told you that you could take 6 weeks when you got your first job? 6 weeks, if not probably more, because so we have family in Germany, and I guess like years and years ago before maybe we were really little, but they came over here to visit my parents, and I think before they came over, they thought like that we got the same amount of time off, and my mom thought, and my dad were like, we don't get this time off. Like, so obviously, my parents like took time off, but they weren't able to take 6 weeks vacation off. So I think too, like they were looking to, go around and do stuff like all together, which would have been like awesome, but like, hey, actually, we'll be working while you visit Reading Terminal Market, So yeah, I mean, just like that, it's like, it's so different. We're all on the same planet, but yeah, and then vice versa. So I remember like going over there. You can listen to one of my episodes early on, a metro and 2 vans later, where like we were over there in Germany and talking to our cousins and family and their friends and whatnot, and we're talking about vacation, upcoming trips, what are you doing for the summer, because it was like June at that time, so it's like you have the rest of the summer, like what are you doing? And like, oh, like and no, they don't talk like this. But they were telling me that they had like all this vacation time. They were gonna go do this, they're gonna go to France, they're gonna go pop over to Belgium, like maybe they'll come to the States. What? I'm sorry, who do you work for? But there you have it, the differences. But I mean, it really would be nice if we could really do that and come back and things are a little bit different, because you do want to enjoy yourself. You want to spend time with your friends and family, like all these moments together. eat good food. That's what I'm about. Shopping. I feel like I've been having the urge to shop lately. But really enjoying life as much as you can. I mean, tomorrow I could go get hit by cyclists on the Schuylkill Trail. Yeah, that trail's busy. You know what I'm talking about. That is busy. So, what do you think? Do you think there's a way we could change this? Maybe. Maybe at like the company that you work for, you know, where you can kind of start influencing people, your coworkers, like your tight coworkers, and then your boss, and then his boss, and now you have like a slew of like already 20 people. Well, that's pretty good. I think it's a good number. And now you're talking to the CEO. Whoa. Yeah, because I mean, if we can't do anything like as a society, because that's like a whole different ballpark. That's gonna take like a lot of time. But if you're trying to get something quick, you're trying to get that vacation now, maybe next year for a big trip, do it. See what you do. You know why? Because what do you got to lose? What do you have got to lose? Because nothing has been gained. But that's the motto I like to go by. You can't try, like, okay. Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, if you don't try, if you don't ask, then you won't know. So why not? Why not? We're all adults. We're all adults. We all want these things. You know, now you're the person that's speaking up. Wow. Some good stuff here. Good stuff. But I was thinking now, like, more into the future. Okay, like, we have a lot of like robots. You know, I have a robot for my cat. Little cat feeder. You know, if we have to leave early somewhere, or I mean just for the day, or you know, but it'll spit out the dry food and like record my voice, and it's pretty great. And then it like shoots out the food. My voice is saying, "Hey, it's dinner." You know, that's a robot. I consider that a robot. Yeah, automatic feeder. So, but yeah, like how long can we wait? We'll probably be dead, but hey, this is an idea. So just keep telling people, so then the next round of like people in society, like they'll get it, and then it'll be golden. We'll be looking down, you know, or wherever you're looking, you know, maybe you're coming back out as a bird, I don't know. But all these robots, they're coming in and they're coming in hot. Like, how much longer are we going to actually work before they just kind of take over your job, and like now they're just upstairs typing away on the computer? I mean, because that's where my desk is. It's upstairs. So that's an idea. Or this is actually pretty cool. What if I could clone myself just for work? Ooh. And they've like, I've heard this like years ago where like, oh, I cloned my cat, or like, you know, they can do it, but it's like, well, how do you, like, this is a human. This is not like an animal. This is not an ant or a mouse that we're doing all these testings on, you know? But can you imagine if I had myself upstairs working, and maybe it's like a clone myself / like hologram, so I'm like kind of like floating, but you know, my clone is downloaded. They downloaded my brain, you know, so they're up to speed of what's happening at work. Wow. Yeah. How cool will that be? So now the days of the week doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because my clone will just be there, setting up calls, leading calls, doing some fancy Excel shit, making some charts in a PowerPoint, okay? Dropping in files to folders. And what would I be doing? This is what I'd be doing. Podcasting, traveling, just doing things that like I really enjoy. Yeah. I mean, what I'm saying is that, or what I was describing, that's what twins do, right? Because if you have an identical twin that just work for the same company, and then, I'm gonna go run out for like all day, you know, maybe like have like 1 or 5 glasses of wine, lunch, and you know, sunbathe a little bit, and I'll be back. So can you just, you know, just keep an eye on my work? Hey, I mean, if you're working remote, maybe. Do you think people do that? If they work for the same company? Yeah. I mean, guys, if any of you are a twin, an identical twin, where like occasionally you may need to show your face on camera on a Zoom or Microsoft Teams, you know, where they have to like check, like, hey, is that you, Brittany? Or who? And yeah, that would be pretty wild. But guys, you could do like so many other things. Like, don't you think we would feel less stressed? And just, you know, have all of this extra time to do stuff. Your health, I feel like, would be better because you're not thinking about work or like other things that could stress you out. And now it's like, wow, like I can cook more, I can bake, I'm gonna go work out, I'm gonna go do this class in the afternoon. And now dine out to maybe a Barluca. Yo, sounds like a great day. Great day. But I guess I can also like see it being a little crazy. Like some people just take it to the next level where like, would there be more traffic? I guess not, because if you're not physically getting up to go to work, and now I'm assuming we're on a remote world here, no offices exist, because then you would have to have like a self-driving car, send your hologram all the way there, right? Come back, like, hey, can you program it to come back? I guess. Why not? Little beep 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 beep. Owner Dana is signaling you to come back to please return to home. I don't know. I feel like some people might get a little crazy and like do dumb shit, but only time will tell. But I think truly, don't you think it's like a brilliant idea? Like, what tech company can I start talking to? Like, I have this amazing idea where now I can do whatever the hell I want and, you know, have my clone / hologram just chilling upstairs at my desk, representing me, Dana, at work. Yeah, until a glitch happens. Yeah, I mean, because you got to think of the cons. I mean, not every day is going to be perfect. You got to recharge them. I'm acting like I have like several like clones lined up. All right, Dana number 1, let's go. You're charged. You're ready to go. Let's do it. You know, now they're getting tired. You got to switch them out. Their brain, they're feeling it now. They're stressed. You know, it's like, I just remember like playing soccer and, you know, subbing in, subbing out, and my coach like, gotta get fresh legs, gotta get fresh legs. It's the same thing. Fresh clones, you gotta have them. You gotta have them. I bet it's probably like more expensive. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of money to do all that. But I guess we won't know until we try it, and then if we find a glitch, I guess we'll just find out, because you'll get an email from your boss saying that your clone showed up naked. Wow, great job, Dana number 2, Dana 2.0. Making me look bad, making me look bad. I told you to change it to outfit number 5. How many times do I have to tell you? They just refuse. They refuse. I think there's some kind of setting you gotta put on there, you know what I mean? Like, kind of like lock that, like, you know, doing the little circle, cross out symbol. Like, you cannot do this ever, like, get naked. Yeah. Well, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Please go to thebigdanepodcast.com/podcasts. All the episodes are there on your preferred platform, all right? And be sure to subscribe, so then, you know, if you're on Spotify, they are gonna tell you like, yo, the Big Dane has a new episode out. But guys, you know when the episode comes out, every Tuesday, weekly basis, my friends. And be sure to follow me on Facebook and the gram, Instagram. Okay, and I don't know if you noticed, but I just did this to look a little bit like more sleek and chic on my Instagram. I made those highlighted stories like all very consistent with one another, and it's not just like plain doodads, you know, it's like all purple to match the brand and has the little icons to show you what it is, listen, leave a review, you know, all of that. So I hope you like it, and we'll see you next week. All right, peace out.